Last year, Tokyo Joshi introduced a brand new event extravaganza, Grand Princess, one of the strongest shows Tokyo Joshi has ever put on and my personal favourite. Back-to-back banger matches with interesting storylines throughout, complete with grand entrances and the return of the alumni that helped Tokyo Joshi in its early days, and that was for the promotion's 9th anniversary. Now we're in Tokyo Joshi's 10th year of operations, and we now have Grand Princess 2-3. 10 matches for 10 years of Tokyo Joshi. The event will be taking place at the Ariake Coliseum, the first time wrestling has been there for 6 years and 20 years for women's wrestling. Only at half capacity, unfortunately, but they will allow cheering and streamers will also be allowed. Combining Grand Princess 2 and 3? Nuts, bro. Anyway, let's take a look at the card and see if this new show is a contender for best show of all time. It appears that the theme for Grand Princess is that of tag partners fighting out to prove who's better, and that is exactly what our first match is. To start us off, we have a singles match of main event Suzume vs Arisu Endo. Daisy Monkey explodes at Grand Princess. Arisu got her first ever singles victory last month, but she has felt that she has had to rely on Suzume to pick up on previous wins, and is now wanting to take a step out of her shadow. Suzume was Arisu's first opponent 2 years ago when Arisu debuted. Suzume won back then, but has been impressed with Arisu's progress. And when they team as Daisy Monkey, she sees Arisu as an equal, not as a rookie. Suzume also notes that a tag team partner is the strongest opponent one can have, as they would know all their techniques and moves. But that is also an opportunity for a team to get stronger. But while the two will want to get the win to prove who is stronger, they also both want to put on a great match to show the strength of Daisy Monkey when you compare the matches to that of Daydream and Majirabi that will be happening later in the show. Up next is a big rookie royale. It's Mahiro Kiryu, Himawari, Wakana Ohara, Shino vs Toga, Kayatori Bami, Runa Okubo, and Haru Kazuhiro. Whew! If you were someone who is new to Tokyo Joshi or perhaps missed the last batch of rookies like Moka Miyamoto, Arisa Endo, or Kayatori Bami, this will be a great match for you, as a bunch of fresh faces will soon be joining the roster. Some have already debuted, whilst this will be others' first ever match, but I strongly recommend picking a rookie and sticking with them for their career. Not only will you get to see how they progress and get better over the coming years, but when they become the best thing since sliced bread, you can act extremely smug, like how I'm sure a lot of Miya Watanabe stans are right now. Wakana Ohara was the winner of the Dream on the Ring reality web series Tokyo Joshi put out throughout last year. This series was to chronicle the training of 4 aspiring trainees from gravure and idol backgrounds, giving them weekly challenges before one would be decided as the winner and handed a contract. Wakana came through and is already proving why she won, as she already has a singles victory against our next trainee. Himawari is a new signee from Actress Girls, so not a complete newbie, as they have done time in another promotion before coming to Tokyo Joshi. The loss to Wakana hit her hard. It is always frustrating to be on the losing end time after time against your senpais, so losing to genmates will sting that much harder. Fortunately, the following week Himawari got her win back over Wakana, but since Himawari came to TJP, she has seemed like the most fully formed wrestler, and I'm sure she will leap ahead of everyone else in her generation. Shino is the latest member of the Up Girls. She will be the new Green Ranger, sharing singing duties and wrestling duties with the rest of her Up Girls members. She had a tag match with the rest of the Up Girls, just like old times, and though she lost, I was impressed by her efforts and her fire, already showing an edge as she slammed the mat in frustration at being shown up by Hikari. I think it is safe to say the Up Girls experiment was a success, and Tokyo Joshi have put out auditions for new members so we can get our red, black and white rangers soon, hopefully. If the previous trainees weren't doing it for you, as you are not really into the idol side of Tokyo Joshi, and for them I must say, where do you think we are? But on the other hand, may I introduce Toga, who represents more of the wrestling side of this match. Not to disparage the other girls, but Toga has been a fan of wrestling since she was young, and to show she means business, she took on Tokyo Joshi's ace in their debut match, to a losing effort. The final two, Haru Kazuhiro and Runa Okubo, will share their debut at Grand Princess. Both of them are the youngest members of the roster at being just 15. Looking forward to seeing what they can do and how they progress. Haru seems to be the more serious side to Runa bright butterfly cat thing costume, I don't know. Did you get all that? Didn't even talk about Kiri and Toribami, good lord! After that is the tag match of Free Wi-Fi, Nakakura, Hikari Noa and Ram Kaicho versus Pom Harajuku, Raku and Yuki Aino. So happy to have Ram Kaicho back, this time being able to let her hair down as she'll be teaming with Free Wi-Fi, a team known to not be the friendliest opponents to go against. Maybe Kaicho will learn a thing or two, or maybe even teach something to Hikari and Noa. I feel this match will have a hand in deciding who will be the next to challenge for the tag titles, and it can really go either way. If Free Wi-Fi win, I hope for a hardcore match against Wasteland War Party, but if Pom, Raku and Yuki win, I want Pom to win against Max the Impaler to complete that storyline. Am I spoiling who I want to win the Princess tag match later in the show? But then who would Pom's partner be? Would tension be created between the three as one is pushed aside so the other two can become champs? Yuki and Raku seem to team when it matters for tag titles and tournaments, but Pom has been there to step up when it counts. Maybe Pom and Raku can stick together and Yuki can go be a singles competitor, as after her sister graduated, tag team matches just aren't the same. Then we have a special singles match of Moka Miyamoto versus Ryu Mizunami. Anarchy is back to bring out the best in the up-and-coming talent of Tokyo Joshi. She has already been through Miya Watanabe and Suzume, and now she'll be facing Moka Miyamoto. Moka has been making the move from rookie wrestler to a key figure within the promotion. She has been in some high-profile matches, going for the International Championship, as well as getting to the semi-finals of the Max Heart tournament with her Team Karate partner. She has been adding newer, flashier moves to her repertoire, and the time looks right that she move up the card. Not just saying this because Moka is one of my rookies, I definitely think Anarchy is the one to pull this out of Moka, and depending on how well this match goes, will define how the rest of Moka's year will go. Next is a tag team match of Shoko Nakajima and Hyper Misao versus Andre the Giant Panda and Haruna Neko. Do I need to say anything about this match? Look at this poster! I rest my case. At the start of the year, Misao and Shoko had their annual match. This year, it was as simple as finding the correct rabbit to pull down from the ceiling or incur a penalty, as you do. For the first time ever though, it ended in a draw, both wrestlers grabbing the correct rabbit at the same time. From there, the two went on to the Max Heart tournament, making it to the finals, but losing to Miyu and Ito. Shoko was very frustrated by the losses of the tournament, claiming that it was a tie, and Misao's hair has been growing longer and darker as of late. Maybe I'm seeing signs that really aren't there. Who knows? Tokyo Joshi has been doing collaborations with Idolmaster, odd pairing, but it did give us Ito in this killer outfit. The latest collab has been with Suzume and Miya Watanabe, and also Andre the Giant Panda. To commemorate the collab, Andre is fighting in Tokyo Joshi for the first time. Andre came out to the ring and almost died. Hopefully the Panda has recovered in time, as a Shoko Hyper Misao match in a huge arena against an unconventional opponent could not only destroy the ring, but maybe all of Tokyo. Saki-sama is the rose of Tokyo Joshi Pro. She is the thorn of her enemies and her foes. She is fragrant, delicate and lovely. She is sharp, fierce and deadly. She has returned to Tokyo Joshi Pro after a long absence. She has challenged Miyu Yamashita for the Princess of Princess. She has faced her in a thrilling match at Stand Proud 2021. She has lost her first singles pinfall, but she is not done. Saki-sama is the grace of Tokyo Joshi Pro. She is the menace for the other wrestlers. She is ready to rise again from her defeat. She is confident to reclaim her glory and elite. Thanks, Bing! Next is a tag team match. It's the returning Saki-sama and May St. Michelle versus the returning Billy Starks and the remaining Yuki Kamifuku. It's been a whole year, but Bishikigun are back, hopefully to stay. Their last appearance was the Bishikigun reunion at the last Grand Princess show, and while of course I'm excited for the match, I am just as excited for the entrance. I want them to come to the ring surfing on baguettes or something. Their opponents, the Midwest Menaces, will be an interesting one for sure. Kamiyu used to be a member of Bishikigun, after all. It was only for a day, but Saki-sama gave Kamiyu her blessing to join as she thought she was beautiful enough, and then let her leave without an issue. Will past history be a factor in the match? Billy Starks is also back after a banger of a match against Yuka Sakazaki for the Princess Championship, but I'm not sure she is ready for the strength and sophistication of Saki-sama and the goblin mode of May St. Michelle. How about a limerick this time? There once was a lady named Saki-sama, who hailed from the city of Yokohama. She wrestled with flair and a rose in her hair and made all her opponents say "ow mama." After that is a special singles match of Yuki Arai versus Aja Kong. Yuki Arai has had a busy wrestling year and still a lot to prove. When she came into the company, she had the momentum of being part of a very popular idol group. That notoriety has given her the chance to appear in such high profile matches in such a short time of being a wrestler. However, I think she has been committed to her wrestling career and improved to a level that she can be seen on big matches with her senpais. But now she isn't with her senpais. This is a singles match. Winning the Princess Tag titles was a great victory but also a crutch, as she was able to partner with the undefeated Saki Akai. So Arai was able to learn under her but also rely on her, as she would get beat up in the championship matches, tag out to Akai to clean up, then come in to hit the finally and retain. That plan didn't work in her last title defense and must now strike out on her own, as Saki Akai is not appearing in the promotion for the time to focus on her DDT career. And what an opponent for her to strike out on. Arai won in a tag match against Aja Kong, but even so she is extremely cautious about the upcoming match, thinking of ways to hit her finisher. Aja Kong, I think, put on a great match during her last appearance. TJPW has been having Aja Kong appear many a time over the last few years, and from reading interviews I get the impression that Aja Kong is enjoying her time working with the company and helping tutor the latest generation of Joshi talent. I hope I am right and Aja is willing to go that extra mile to put on a great match despite what a toll a career like Aja's has had on her body. Then it's time for your first title match. It's champion Miyu Watanabe versus challenger Rika Tatsumi for the International Princess Championship. After winning her latest defense against Junai Kai in February, Miyu's tag partner Rika congratulated Miyu on such a great performance, and then challenged for the belt. Miyu, surprised and a little scared, accepted. She had always wanted to surpass her tag partner one day, and notes that it does feel strange to have Rika challenging her, as the last time one was a singles champion, it was the other way around. Rika beat Miyu to hold on to her Princess of Princess Championship, and now 2 years have passed. The two have traded wins back and forth in preview matches leading up to Grand Princess. Rika is focused on winning the International Championship to show off Tokyo Joshi around the world and also be the first in the promotion to claim the title of Grand Slam Champion. But what makes Miyu so dangerous is her giant swing that Rika comments can be used out of nowhere, as Miyu has many ways of hitting the move. And because she has been teamed with Miyu, she's not used to getting swung. Miyu has always wanted to surpass Rika. It's been her goal ever since Daydream won the tag titles, and this is her chance to do so. Miyu believes she has gotten strong enough to slay the White Dragon. After that, it's a tag team match for the Princess Tag Championship. It's challengers Miyu Yamashita and Maki Ito versus Heidi Howitzer and Max the Impaler. At this year's Max Heart tournament, 1-2million were able to right the wrong of 2 years ago, winning the Max Heart trophies and breaking Miyu's tournament curse. Ito tearfully saying that she will win on behalf of all the opponents her and Miyu beat to win the tournament and win the tag titles back for Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. Meanwhile, the Wasteland War Party has since taken the Princess Tag titles to America and have been defending them on the regular, and have secured 3 defenses since winning the belts. If they keep up at this pace, they could have the most defenses in the belt's history. Wasteland War Party, and especially Max, have been a real treat in Tokyo Joshi. The juxtaposition with the rest of the roster, especially Palm, has been fantastic, but I am still excited to see the chemistry against opponents that don't scare easily. And Ito holding the tag titles for the first time with someone who kickstarted her career after so many previous failed attempts to get the tag belts would be a great moment for the show. Finally, it's your main event. It's challenger Mizuki versus champion Yuka Sakazaki for the Princess of Princess Championship. At the January 4th show, Mizuki won the #1 contenders Battle Royale, giving her the opportunity to challenge for the Princess Championship. She wanted to win the match to challenge for the belt, but she also wanted Yuka to win her match that day as well. In her mind, she is ready to face Yuka for the championship. To lose would be devastating, but for someone else to beat Yuka, and not her, would be heartbreaking. In the lead up to the match, the two have teamed up more often than facing each other, and when Yuka was on opposite teams to Mizuki, she was reluctant to fight against her tag partner and friend. Yuka doesn't want to face Mizuki, as she is afraid of what that will do to their friendship. This will not be the first time Yuka has denied Mizuki the Princess Championship after all. Mizuki is also reluctant to fight Yuka, but she worries that she has been relying on Yuka all this time and that she worries that Yuka can't rely on her. she has to win the belt to prove that she can be equals with her friend. If you want to catch up on the main event, Tokyo Joshi has uploaded the last time Yuka and Mizuki fought for the championship on their YouTube page, so check it out. I really want Mizuki to win, and I honestly thought she would. Year of the Rabbit and all that. If this was Wrestle Princess or even Summer Sun Princess, I would 100% give this to Mizuki, but I feel like Yuka has only just started her third reign and has so much more to give and prove. But if she does lose, she will be leaving the title in good hands and might leave for a while and go work for AEW now that travelling is much easier. Grand Princess 23 will stream live on Wrestle Universe, and you can subscribe for 900 yen a month. The match will have English commentary with Chris Brooks and Undecided, as Balianaki and Drew Parker will not be available. But hey, I'm available, just hit me up, I will do it, just supply me with food and lodging and I will be on the next plane to Tokyo. Next in the pipeline for Tokyo Joshi is the Los Angeles show at the end of the month. The show is already sold out and sold out faster than the other shows that were being held that weekend. 2023 really is a do-over for 2020. If you got one of those tickets, lucky you. Hopefully this means more foreign tours and maybe even to my country. And if you are attending, please show your support. I want a couple hundred gaijin to be louder than thousands of local fans. You can do it. And have fun. Also, on the USA News, Miyu Yamashita will be staying over there for a few months on a short excursion. She already has a load of bookings, so I'm assuming when she comes back to Tokyo Joshi, she'll just be covered head to toe in belts. So while she will be away from Tokyo Joshi Pro for a while, there will be a load of dream matches, I'm sure. Anything else? Oh yeah! If anyone from Watch Tej are watching, book me for the podcast. You guys have really bad takes. Or Church of Joshi, you know. I need a way to vent my opinions without putting in any effort. Thanks. Alright. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy Grand Princess. Ta-ta.